Hello YouTube, this is Blu-ray Cinema, and we're talking about quarter edition Screen Factory of Child's Play. Yeah. Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. And any comments, please, in the comment section below. And thanks. Okay. Well, Child's Play came out in 1988, and let me see here. 2016 on Screen Factory Blu-ray. This came out in 4K a couple years ago, so I had the 4K, but this 2K version is out of print. So this Blu-ray version, but you always find 4K. So, yep. Quarter edition Child's Play. You Only Wish Is Only Make Believe. So, this movie spawned a franchise. Plus, you got the series that just ended last year or so. Will you make any more Chuckies? Probably so, but we'll never know. Okay, disc 1. This is 2-disc Blu-ray. I think the 4K may be 2-disc or 3-disc, probably 3. But here it is, great transfer. No MGM, Screen Factory. Disc 1, new 2K scan of the Interpositive, new audio commentary with director Tom Holland of Fright Night and a bunch of other things, and the Child's Play series and TV show, and he directed probably one of Child's Play also. I don't know which one though. Audio commentary by actors Alex Vincent and Catherine Hitz, and Chucky designer Kevin Yeager. Audio commentary with producer David Kirshner and screenwriter Don Mancini, which he wrote mostly all the Chucky stuff, including the TV show as well. Chucky commentaries on select scenes, which is Brad Dourif, which all we know, who did voice of Chucky and been in 1,000,001 other things. This 2, new behind the scenes footage from Special Effects Supervisor Howard Berger. New Howard Berger, your Special Effects friend till the end. New Light Behind the Mask, being Chucky without Gale. Evil comes in small packages, featuring interviews with Don Mancini, David Kirshner, screenwriter John LaFia, actors Chris Sarandon, Brad Dourif, Catherine Hitz, and Alex Vincent, and Kevin Yeager. Chucky, Bill and the Nightmare, another featurette, a monster convention featurette, introducing Chucky, the Megan Child's Play vintage featurette. Original theatrical trailer, behind the scenes photo gallery, and more. So, yeah. If you like Fright Night, you like this. I saw this when I was in my teens, late teens. And I liked it. It just, different from Puppet Master, different from, Dolls, which came out a year before this, which I like Dolls a little bit more. Yeah. But this puts voodoo in the midst. This puts, at least with this than Puppet Master movies, this is consistent. Puppet Master movies, there's no consistency. The lore always changes. This doesn't change its lore. When it evolves, it goes to where it's going and you can follow it. Puppet Master, you can follow them, but still, it changes the lore, and no version change the lore that much. This doesn't. This had a few changes, which added, the bride. They had a couple kids, and the way the voodoo transfers to a person, doll to doll, person, made sense. Puppet Masters all out of whack. I do like some Puppet Masters, but I don't like them all like I used to. So I like maybe very slim and few. But that's me. Everyone's different, and I'm not going to change anybody's perspective or anybody's mind. But this is good. This also has English subtitles, 8.51 widescreen, and DTS Master Audio 5.1 surround sound. Special features are not rated. So here's the slipcover, this, and there's the back, which is this. And this is the original theatrical cover art, which says something moved if the Barcade family, and so has terror. Child's Play, You Only Wish It Was Make Believe. So this is the actual theatrical trailer. I hope y'all can see that. Sorry if you didn't see my face or my head. Sorry about that, folks. And we get this feature, this one, which is the movie feature and stuff on it. And this is this 2 special features, which is all red and nice and stuff. And I'll take out the reversible cover thing, and there's what you seen before, subcover. And there's the back, and this is the front and the back. So there you go. Put this back in. So, whoops. There's the back, and there's the front. So, and do I have any other Child's Play? I do not, because I like only certain few. I don't like them all. 1 I like, 2 I like, 3 not so much, because they don't have Alex Vincent in it, so it changes the whole dynamic of the thing. Bride, I kind of do a little bit. Seed, I that's the least one that's the least I don't like. I mean, I know where they went with it because it continues from Bride, and I respect that, but as a whole, it just doesn't work for me. It goes to places and I understand where it goes to, but still, I don't care for it. It's a lot more of Chucky's kids than Chucky himself, because Chucky's less in it than, because the voice is on in the kid and Jennifer Tilly and all that stuff, which is okay, and I respect that, doing a new angle, doing a new story on it, but I don't care for it whatsoever. Colt and Curse of Chucky have their moments. I do like they brought Alex Vincent back for both of those, especially the end of 1, which is Alex Vincent, getting his revenge on Chucky, and then Curse brings that full circle, and then brings Alex Vincent back and Fiona Dorff and all this stuff for the series, and Jennifer Tilly for the series, which made sense. And they do reference Bride, they do reference Seed, which is great, but Seed is the least one I like. I just don't like it. If everybody else likes out there, that's for them, that's not for me. 3, I don't like as much. 1 or 2, I think are the best. I admire Colt and Curse. The series Chucky I did like very much. As a sci-fi series, that show had no filter required. It just balls out craziness, and I like it. It went fucking places where it went fucking places, and I'm glad it went there. Shows who Chucky is, backstory, great. Picking on new kids and all this stuff, and and then this underlying stuff, and putting stuff in canon, like the Bride and like Cult and all the other things, and might have the characters after Cult and Curse, which is great, which I'm glad they did that. But Seed, I just don't like. It's not a bad movie. It's nothing I can say I hate, it's trash. This is not trash. I've seen worse stuff than that, what I consider trash and garbage and not fit for human consumption and all those other kind of things. But Seed, I can say, is a movie. Seed of Chucky, I'd say, is a movie. It's up to you if you like that or not, but I like Bride just a little bit more. I haven't seen Bride in a while, so I can't say for sure. But 3, I watched a couple months ago. There's certain parts of it where it has its faults, and I know it does. I just don't care for it. It just that the dynamic with the kid who's trying to play Andy Barclay, as a older teenager is not Alex Vincent, because he wasn't a teenager yet at that age. So I know my age to choose someone else, but still, it does the same dynamic as 1 and 2. It just doesn't work for me. It has some moments where I kind of like in the beginning and stuff like that. But once you get hit that military school, yeah, then that's where it just drops. It just stops for a bit, and then it picks up, and then it stops and picks up. Recede is like, I mean, do we really need to go there? And they did, and that's fine, and, I'm glad they did. I'm glad they did that. But as a whole, I don't Exceed. It just like, they could have done 100 other things with it, but I admire for what they did. I appreciate what they did for a lot of people and stuff, and so they talk about subject in horror they don't talk about that much, which is great, and I admire that wholeheartedly. I do. The Seed. Yeah, not one I care for too much, and that's my opinion. But I'm not annoyed with it. Doesn't it, doesn't bother me. It doesn't annoy me. But I just like Cult and Curse a tiny little bit better. And I haven't seen those in a while either, so I have to rewatch those. So all the Chucky movies are on 4K, all of them. Shout Factory took them all and put them all on 4K. And then Arrow put them on 4K 2 years after the fact. So I'll probably pick up 2 on 4K. Bride maybe on 4K, and Cult and Curse maybe on 4K. Not sure. But that's it. So thanks for watching. Until the next, and hope everybody enjoys their day. And until the next video, please like, subscribe, and any comments below. And if you like films like this, let me know in the comment section, or what else you like to see or have me talk about or review. Okay, bye.